Hi, I'm Akai, beauty content creator and YouTuber.
And I'm Sacha Oko, brand owner of So Aesthetic Makeup and a beauty enthusiast.
Welcome to Beauty in Town.
Hi, welcome to Beauty in Town. And today we have a really good friend of mine and the main guy, the man behind the lens.
My name is Gilbert Asante.
Welcome, Gilbert.
Thank you.
It's good to have you on our pink sofa.
Sofa.
Feels good.
You're the
Feels
first male on our sofa.
Oh, wow.
So it's a big deal.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
And I love what you're wearing. I don't know whether we send a memo or something.
I feel like you planned it.
Honestly, you've never been here before, and you just kind of fit in really well.
I came in very soft for the occasion.
Thank you. It's an effort to come on.
Honestly, it's really nice to see men who actually put in an effort, because a lot of the men just do not care.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a beauty regimen by any chance?
Absolutely not.
But I'm sure you put some oil in your beard.
Yes, yes, I do that definitely.
Yeah.
And I think pretty much that's it. I just try.
Can I tell you something? So I just realized that I see Gilbert all the time. The last time I saw him was in December, and I didn't realize he had a beard. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know.
Don't pay attention.
I haven't paid attention. So I'm like, when did you grow this?
Are you offended?
No, I wasn't, but like
But
I was shocked that she said that, because
Yeah.
I mean it's gonna take me a long time to put this on, and it's not like it's fake or something. So like, and I see Sacha often.
I'm
So
actually putting a lot of effort to make it grow, and then she's just there like, I didn't realize you had a beard.
I was really shook.
I think the reason why I even brought that up, because I was talking to my uncle, and he mentioned that barber came to his house, and after they finished barbering, he said the guy actually offered that he want that fiber hair on his head.
Oh, wow.
But he's in the UK.
Okay,
So I don't think it's trending in Ghana yet. But then he said that. So he said no way. And my sister-in-law was like, Sacha, we wanted him to do it so we can actually see how it looks like.
I think I've seen it on Instagram, like the videos of like.
But it's trending, like especially with the barbering, like they fill up like holes in the hair. So like areas that you need a bit of like enhancement, then I don't know whether it's a spray or I don't know how it works.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. I think it's just a lot of things all put together. I mean, just the same way that you guys have
women.
like your weave.
But I couldn't. Honestly, there should be one woman in the house. I can't deal with a man.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought it was a fluke when I saw it, because the way everything is put together, it felt weird. It felt
I think it's
weird.
going to become a thing.
I think
Definitely.
I even think so, because of the what we are eating these days. I think we're losing a lot of hair. You know,
that's true.
Products,
chemicals.
Yeah.
So I just find it that eventually, because a lot of us women that are wearing wigs, we've lost our front hair. And it gets worse as you get older. It gets thinner. In your studio, you know, what are the demands?
Tell us some of the juicy experiences.
Oh, wow.
You know how
I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
Well, for me personally, I've been in his seat, like I've been in his studio, I've been his client.
He actually knows her good side.
Yes, he knows my good side. And the reason why I really like Gilbert is he's super patient and he understands. He has a relationship with everybody who comes to see. He's very friendly and he makes you feel very special. And honestly, and I've known you for years and I've watched you grow. And anytime I hear your name, it's the same thing. So it's not just me being biased, but I keep hearing the same thing. So you must be doing something right.
Yeah. Thank you, Sacha. That was very sweet. Yeah, but honestly, I think when it comes to like photography and beauty, in terms of like photo shoots and all that, you really need to know the person. I mean, you can either take it as like any job that you are doing and just go ahead and just shoot what you have to shoot and just get away, or try and get a little bit personal with the person and try to know like their good side, their bad side. I mean, what makes them look good.
Yeah.
That is the only reason why they are actually coming to you, like to have pictures to make them look good. So if you can try and understand that, sometimes I don't get a chance to even have some form of communication with people, but I always try to like make them comfortable like on set, so that they can always bring in a little bit of themselves in like the photos and all that. But yeah, I've had moments that
I'm one of those. I'm like, please make me look skinny. Gilbert is like,
oh yeah, that.
I'm like, and
I get that a lot.
Yes, and he did one picture of me, and my husband was looking. I was like, is that you? I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? He's like, But you didn't look like this when you left the house.
I feel like photographers have a very big impact on like the beauty standards.
No, you
because
do.
usually, anytime you take a picture, you feel like that's a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think that affects like how like women think, or like, okay, for example, like maybe I come to a studio and I bring a picture of maybe Jocelyn.
Okay.
I don't have Jocelyn's body or her waist or anything, but I want to look like her. Like, does it make sense for like women to?
Don't you think rather it should be more? You want to. I think when people send that picture and they want that shoot, but I wouldn't think they want to look like her, because that would be for the makeup.
You know how their skin looks porcelain smooth on camera.
But I sort of get what she means, because you might end up putting together a shoot, even if it's the styling.
Yeah.
Let's say you have an image of Jocelyn, like she said, and it's the styling.
Yeah.
You probably might read it, okay, it's just the styling, or it's just the makeup, or it's just the hair. You can put all of that look together, but the person might not.
Hips don't lie.
You know,
I haven't got those lips. Girl.
Yeah, they might be feeling there's something wrong. So I get that, because I think
Yeah.
I've had such instances with people that maybe they have a reference image of who, like, oh, this is the kind of shoot that I want.
Yeah.
And sometimes I try to understand that, because I know I shouldn't be that literal, but you have to sometimes be that literal and try to find out, like, oh, is it the hair? Is it like the look? Is it how the shoot looks in its entirety, or it's just maybe just the makeup? And if you try and get that, but I think there have been instances where we've been like in a situation where someone comes like, oh, I want to look like this, like I want to look like her, and then we have to have a little conversation, like, I mean, like, you kind of look like her, like.
But also another thing is, because you deal with a lot of women, you need makeup to get your work done. Do you always feel like you need a makeup artist to execute what you want to do?
Definitely.
And do you choose who you want to work with, or they choose you?
It comes both ways. Sometimes I have clients just ask me, like, is there anybody that I can recommend? And I can recommend. And but I've realized in like recent times,
in Ghana,
in Ghana, people actually choose their makeup artists. Like,
it's a personal thing.
It's a personal thing.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, based on nothing, the products that they use, that works for them. Because I remember I've actually recommended a makeup artist, and the client went like, "Oh, she uses this product, which doesn't work well for my skin." I was actually shocked. I was like, "Wow!" That was actually good, because then people are paying attention. So they are paying attention to the kind of products that works for their skin and all of that, which I felt was really good. So I think it's a personal thing, like you said, and it gets better when you know someone that can put in a good job for you. It makes my work easier as well, and with a retouch and all that editing, because then it's sort of like a first edit to what I have to do, so that we don't have to smoothen the skin too much and make it all.
Then hair as well. What happens with hair too?
Hair is quite tricky.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah, hair is quite tricky, and honestly, I don't feel the hair industry, when it comes to photo shoots and images, as much as
I have to agree, because even with us, I mean, we can do our own makeup ourselves, so we got our makeup done, but our hair, we're not hair people, so we're like, let's just do whatever. And I know very well any hairstylist will be like, you did it the wrong way, why didn't it ship that way, or whatever.
We're balling the budgets right now, but like when we get everything on lock, our hair will be late.
But it's really important for us to like get onto that, because we worry so much about makeup and the photo shoot, and we forget about hair, and that is what's going to end up messing up everything.
And even prior to that, even skincare, because some people have terrible skin, and they just think makeup is a solution, but it shows in the pictures.
Editing will fix it.
I know.
It shows in the pictures a lot.
Yeah.
Especially the models. For some reason, I feel like the regular customer, they're more concerned about how they look. They actually take care of themselves. But the models, that your job is actually, you're being paid to look this good. They don't pay attention to their skin or anything else.
I think that's also another industry that needs to grow in terms of that, and also have the models understand that you are not in the industry, or you are not being paid for a job because of just you. Like
it's a whole package.
Yes, you need to keep your skin.
About it.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to keep your skin good. You need to look good.
And please, I have a thing about
because
nails.
you are a model.
I mean, sometimes they'll do a whole shoot, and sometimes even I'll see amazing shoot, and unfortunately the nails come in, and it's terrible.
That's true.
It just, I mean, the little things that it just doesn't do it.
Sacha also has a big thing with nails. Like she's very particular about it.
I'm very particular about nails as well, you know. So even if I haven't done my nails, I'm more like this or like this, you know.
But what about makeup artists also taking up on themselves during photo shoots to also like maybe sort of?
But they're not a stylist. Like a stylist is like.
Is it the stylist that's supposed
to?
When it comes to nails?
Yeah, like the whole
I think it's the whole package. I think
Okay.
even on set especially, I think they disservice themselves when they don't have a stylist on.
Yeah.
Even I myself,
that's
who
true.
I kind of know a bit into.
You're
I
stylist on your own.
I actually like someone because you need a 3D.
Yeah.
You know, you need someone to see you, how the audience will see you. So it's really important to have a stylist, even though you might know your stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All the time when I have stylists in like my studio or on location, they keep on interrupting the shoot, but I know that it's for a good reason, like because they always go and make sure they line up this, they line up that, and these are things that I can't actually figure out on my own.
You probably could, but like your focus is on like getting your
exactly.
shots. Like
It's a lot of
And
things,
it's
the camera, the lighting, and all of that.
Yeah.
And trust me, like all these major like celebrities, like international celebrities, they always move with a stylist, a makeup artist, a hairstylist, or someone that does both.
Yeah.
It's
Even now,
very important.
socialites move around with a whole team.
You can imagine. So it's needed, and that is why they could even be taking a picture with their phone, but then it's still going to end up good because all these people behind the scenes are playing a part. And I think that's also something that we also need to look at here because it's not just. It's not just me
especially if you're in the public eye as well. I just think you just put in the work. I know it can be capitally expensive, but I feel like there's always collaboration. There's ways around it. Guess what? He did the whole campaign for Maybelline and DJ Copy. I don't know what was going on.
Was really nice.
Like that was like major.
It wasn't Glitz magazine, wasn't it? Was it Glitz?
No, that was for
a different
Maybelline
one.
campaign,
Okay, but yeah, I saw that.
But that was
campaign.
major. That was a big deal.
How was it like working on set with the whole team?
It was good. It was good. I mean, there was. We couldn't achieve a lot that we wanted to do because of time and all that. But it turned out really well. And like we had a good makeup artist, worked with Bimpe, and we had a stylist on set. And so it was good. Like it was a full team that came together to put up.
And when it comes to your job, do you just have your team based in Ghana, or do you have foreign people, like a foreign makeup artist, or like maybe an assist? I don't know, like. You know, your crew, you know, sometimes here it's like we have our local makeup artist, our local stylist. Have you been in a position where you've worked with different people?
Yes, I have.
Like Bimpe is Nigerian.
So I mean, I've worked with. I do a lot of collaborations.
Yes.
So anytime I'm out of Ghana, I try to do a little bit of collaboration.
I remember you did something with JT.
Yeah.
Here as well, and in the UK.
In the UK. So I've sort of built like a network. So like maybe when I go to the UK and I have like a project, I know whom to call because I've worked with the stylist, I've worked with this makeup artist. So that is sort of the way that I built like sort of.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I fell into it.
Okay. I've heard this before. Everybody keeps saying it just happened.
How does it just happen?
It just happened because I never meant to be one.
So what were you before that?
So before, I actually studied telecom engineering, which was like, now you get it, which is like way off. And I was into like websites. I used to design websites. I was into graphic designing. And then I just realized that most of the projects that I'll get, I mean, we'll put together like a really good layout, but then the images were messing it up. So let's say like if I designed a website for like a restaurant or a hotel, the layout will look good, but then the images, and you know how like when you go to a website, like the images have
are everything.
So I just got a camera like with a friend of mine, and then I just tried to understand, like try to get images, because I was like, I just didn't get why these were happening.
Messing up your work.
Exactly. So then I got interested. Like I'm like, okay, how do I get this image to look like that I'm seeing online somewhere and all that. So it was just that. It just started as an add-on to websites. Then it got interesting, so I started getting commission to do like just do images for other projects. People started commissioning me for that, and so that's.
Do you still do websites?
No, I stopped. I stopped because
he created a blog for me, which I never used.
Yeah, she never used it.
We could have easily done our website on this. I never used this, so now he wouldn't.
Yeah, but I get in. I still have some clients here and there that I get in, but that is not like the core of like what my company does now. I think what we miss out in such a way that our work looks different from that is the whole package.
Okay.
Because I will get like, I mean, because maybe someone like a makeup artist that is based in the UK or Nigeria or whatever is used to that system of working with an entirety of a team, like working with a stylist or whatever it is. Like I had a stylist friend that's based in the UK that was in Ghana, and we were supposed to do like a collaboration shoot, and then 2 days later she called me and asked me like, who is the one styling that? Honestly, I'd totally forgotten that we had to get like a hairstylist. And you know, these are some of the things that like they would really press on because that is how it works over there. Okay. And maybe we are not used to that because our industry is not that like it's not like that established over here. So we might overlook a lot of things. But when it comes to the actual work, I don't see. I don't honestly. I'm going to be honest and tell you that I've worked with some makeup artists here that are way better than some that I've worked with outside. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's true.
And recently you worked with Moshoda.
Yeah.
And I think you did. I'm still waiting to see the pictures with Jackie.
With Jackie.
Yes, and Moshoda is a known makeup artist in the US. How is it like between your colleagues in the industry? Do you know them? Do you hang out with them? Do you guys take some notes, or you just stay in your lane? I don't know.
Mind your business.
I think that's just a personal thing, but I have quite a number of photography friends. Honestly, I feel when it comes to the photography industry and the video industry, the network is it's very healthy. Like I've been seeing what's happening.
You know how when he came in here, he knew Sonny.
It's a really small world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you always need something because honestly, I don't think it makes sense because we are in a region that we don't have access to a lot of things. Like if I'm going to do a shoot and I need a lens, I need to be able to call Sony up. I need to be able to call like anybody app who uses that camera because we don't have access. You can't like just maybe get on the phone on an app and like rent.
We need that.
We need an app.
But there are a lot of that in the UK. Like you can literally, if you're going to do a shoot, you can literally go on like any of these apps and rent out every single thing, and it would even
they'll bring it to
can let them
I feel like
deliver
also
it
should
to
be
your
like
set.
a complete app for like makeup artists, photographers, stylists.
Yeah. Nigeria has
especially
started.
with the makeup. Especially with the makeup, I think that would be great because we have so
really
many
good makeup artists. Because Instagram is not enough. Like I just want to go on an app and be able to book everyone.
And especially like this December. Sorry to cut you short. This December, like I had a lot of people calling me like, can I get a makeup artist who can do a call? You can come in at this time or whatever it is. I'm like, okay, I know quite a number of people, but like you have to call them and find out. Meanwhile, you could have actually just had an app that you can like really check who is available here and there.
Maybe we could have a Beat in Town one where we have
everybody
on.
You should.
Of course, we will. Don't worry, we have
all I
things
need is
lined
20%.
So we have a directory coming up anyway, so you get all the information. But so that's like our
long-term goals.
That's nice.
Short.
That's nice.
Quick one. So you know, with like adverts on like billboards and TV and stuff. Well, actually, let me do billboards because those are still images. Do you get clients asking for like particular models or people to use, or do you like edit?
I know where this is getting to.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Sorry, and another thing as well that I just remembered. What you said is two different questions, but after that we'll go to Jackie Aina. Just remember.
Okay.
Because we're having a conversation, I just want to make sure we cover all the celebrities.
So don't forget to answer this one, or you should.
No, he answer Akai first.
Yeah. Okay. So, concerning the billboard, you want to know if we edit to suit what the
client wants. Maybe I want a light skin model. So even if it's like my skin color, you guys edit and make sure it's like a light skin model.
Not that
okay,
way.
There's a different
but
one.
Usually, I mean, it comes two ways. Like with us, like I mean, that is the way that I work. It's either I get a client come in that they want to like maybe do a particular project, or the project is coming from a creative agency.
Okay.
So and that's usually like for the bigger brands. So like Nestle and all of that.
Yeah.
So with them, they will come in with a criteria and they'll be specific.
Yeah.
If they are not, I would make them be specific because I wouldn't want a situation whereby I would choose maybe a dark skin model and be like, they wanted maybe a light skin. So they usually come with a brief that outlines exactly what they want, the age, the complexion, and all of that. And then we look for people like that, and then we shoot them, but not to actually lighten somebody.
But what if I'm paying and I said, listen, I want to be light skinned?
that is what I get. I mean, that on a personal
that's like
note,
the one you mentioned earlier.
Yes, on a personal, on that kind of, it's never like that with commercial work, but on that personal, I get that. But honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I've had people tell me that they want their skin darker than they wanted it light.
They want it tanned.
Yeah, they want it darker. Because the thing about lights is, so long as you are going to have light on your face, you're going to be lighter. And that's why a lot of people like forget, and maybe when they get into any when they come across images, they'll be like, oh, this person is bleaching and all that. Like I always say to myself, like the moment you put a light on your skin, you are making your skin look lighter. And that's what a lot of people forget. So I've actually had clients go like, oh, they look like way lighter, because I mean you have a lot of lights in the studio and all that, and we have to like darken it down. I've had situations whereby people want to be like their skin. I've not had a dark skinned person actually tell me that they want to look lighter. But I've had like maybe a lighter skinned person telling me that, oh, their skin is not popping enough.
The melanin come through.
So that is it. Yeah. And you wanted to speak about Jackie?
How was it? How did you feel meeting Jackie and shooting her?
Oh, she's just gorgeous. Like there was nothing for me, nothing extra
you were
for
at
me
her
to
meet
do.
and greet, right? And how did you feel when you were listening?
It was good, but honestly, I knew she was big. I didn't know she was that big.
Listen,
you know?
Jackie is our queen.
Yes, I understood.
She's our queen.
I understood that with a number of people that even came in during that short notice that was
she did so
put
amazing.
out there.
To stand for 3 hours.
Listen, saying hello to everybody.
450 people.
Pictures with like every single one.
And the energy never went. It was always like
very professional.
Everyone had her best energy.
Because I remember that day, like you guys literally had to like tell people like it's okay.
Yes, okay.
People were spending like 2-3 minutes with her chatting. Yeah. She's just amazing. She was just amazing.
She knows her job basically. So she made everybody feel comfortable.
Yeah. And with the pictures, like I didn't get a bad picture. Like
she knows her angles.
I didn't get a single bad picture. It's so unfortunate. I don't like to post a lot on social media. I would have done like 4 layers just with her pictures. I didn't get a single bad picture. And the fiance is also amazing. Derek is also amazing. Dennis, sorry. It's also amazing. What would
advice would you give a young girl, like a starter? A younger Gilbert,
Okay. The advice will work now, but I don't think it would have worked then.
Okay.
So the advice would be to do more of what you love, because I've realized now that, I mean, I do a lot of corporate work. I get people bring in work for me to do, but I've also realized that most of the work that I like deeply love, okay, not just that, but I connect to. Sometimes I get clients or I get people bringing me work that I connect to, and I feel because I connect to it, it makes like I bring myself into it. I bring myself extra into it and bring like a more beautiful work as compared to like maybe just
being
work
forced to do something. So Gilbert, this question is for me. So I was just wondering, you know, are you dating anybody now? Okay.
Wow, you can't even say
No. You Okay. No,
I am
you are
actually.
okay. And how does your spouse feel? So how does your partner feel shooting women all the time? You know what I mean? And you're always working super late. And some of these girls are stripping, like literally, like literally naked.
Okay.
I can't deal with that, honestly.
I think if you get into the situation, you could have, like, it's not.
No. My boyfriend shooting someone nude or like half nude or something.
Well,
every day and working late.
No, but Sacha, why are you making it sound like that? It's not like every day, and it's just.
I'm talking for her.
It's just human.
I'm talking for things that she doesn't want to say. Okay. I am saying it for her.
Okay, so this is a thing. I mean, I think it's
Is she a model?
No, she's not a model.
Is she in the creative world?
No, she's not.
Really?
But she doesn't even have to be in there to understand. I think when it comes to relationship, it's all about communication, and also it's just about your personality and how you let me say, deal with situations like this.
Do you get a
you
lot
could be doing any job.
Do you get a lot of models or clients seducing you?
Seducing, I think seducing is a really like strong word.
Flirting,
yeah, but seducing.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Oh no.
Or you just kind of turn a blind eye?
I mean, there's things that you shouldn't be bothered about because I just have this simple saying that you don't. Can I curse on this show?
Please, there's no limits. Go on, knock yourself
like
out.
you can't shit where your mouth is, honestly, because like if you want to keep your business going, like you don't need to be involved in a lot of these things. So. Yeah. And I honestly feel like I think people have a different perception when it comes to shooting nudes or shooting that involves semi-nude people, and I always believe that, like, I don't do a lot of nude photography. I do a lot of commercial fashion and all of that, but there have been times that I've shot people semi-nude or like almost nude, and it's like, what's happening here? I don't do like, I'm not like the type of photographer that like picks up my camera and goes to do shoot. Like, I like to shoot with a crew. I like to have like people around. So
it's not just you.
So you have a makeup artist on set. You have probably like two assistants on set. Like, so then, I'm like, but people see the image and they go like, oh, you are shooting news. Like, I remember I had this friend that was like, I mean, he was just being silly. Like, I should call him when I'm doing these kind of shit. And luckily for him, there was a time that he was there and we're doing the shit like that. He was uncomfortable. He was very uncomfortable. I was shooting Belinda Bader. You know, like how like she's like top model. Like she just got in like 12. Like we're doing a shoot for Glitz. Just did her thing. Nobody said anything. Like, and that's the thing. I also feel like when the model is professional, or like when everybody's professional on set, you wouldn't even feel like you just did a nude photography because the person that's checking on lights is doing that solely. The person that's checking on camera, like with myself, I have a lot of things to check on to make sure the image becomes good. Like, I'm not jeopardizing that for what. That's what I'm saying. So like, if you understand it that way, you would. And I'm saying like it's just communication because that is the only way that you can actually let someone understand that this is what it is. It's not that way. So, but probably people have had experiences.
Do you girls offering themselves to use for free pictures? Or
oh no!
Just asking. Women are good in doing all sorts.
Oh no!
I'm just wondering.
But I've heard stories.
Because also there's a thing about them. There's a lot of photographers dating either influencers or models or vice versa. It makes their life much easier. I mean, I just find that the creative world in Ghana is slightly more pricier than anywhere else. Even food. So it's everything. It's not just you, but it's just easier because I'm in the creative space. So I need the service all the time. So I'm feeling it. You know, compared to others.
I think with time, because even in the photography industry, you have like so many people getting there. Like there's so many new photographers in. And I'm sure even in the makeup.
And there are even like different types of photographers. Like there are commercial photographers.
But I find that photographers as well are not owning their truth. Like they do everything. Like you can't really look. If I'm looking for a fashion photographer, I don't know. He said he does wedding, he does fashion, he does everything.
Yeah, because it would take time.
It would take time because like maybe in the States and in the UK, you can afford to be
just a
an
fashion
automobile photographer or commercial.
But I also believe that you can't be great in everything. So I feel like once you choose,
that's true. You can afford because the industry is that
big.
So maybe you have Audi, you have BMW, you have so many companies that would commission you to do a job. But like if you are doing that here, how many? Like if you were, and that is the event. Because we have a lot of events, so that is sort of like what everybody gets into it, and then. But I think with time, because
we don't have a lot of publishing companies like Presswise. I think there's only Glitz.
In terms of fashion, and even how many fashion designers are doing photo shoots? If you want to be a solely fashion photographer, So I just feel the way people can get around that is to sort of curate like a gallery for themselves or a portfolio for themselves that they excel in. So. If it's with fashion, like you always just put all your best fashion work. If it's just food, and that is the way that you sort of push clients to. Because with me, I've realized like we have like a production company solely that pushes for the kind of clientele we want for the commercial industry. And I have like my personal thing that I do. But I try to make my personal work look in a way that I get works that are relating to that.
Okay.
So usually like when I post work, people want that kind of a thing. Like I barely have people come onto my page and ask for food photography because like you don't see but maybe you go on like our commercial page and you realize like we do quite a number of all of those things. So then they request for that. I've actually had someone ask me for like wedding on my page, which I felt was weird, but like I also realized maybe that person just needed like good looking pictures. So
or maybe the person ahead of you it felt like they could reach directly.
Because my wedding photographer is like someone who does like documentaries and stuff. I'm like, I still want you to do it. So
So thank you so much.
Thank you too.
It's really nice to get to know you on a personal level.
It was nice sharing all my personalities with you as well.
And we'd love to have you again another time.
It's also good to know that you can't, you're not a magician to make us look slim or snatched or, you just try, but.
I try.
Thank you, Gilbert, for being here.
Thank you for hosting.
You can reach him on his social media handles, which is Gilbert Asante and media.
And Lace Up Media.
So you can send him all your messages and make sure you book him because he's really good. And and thank you to our sponsor, House of Akai, and our stylist,
the Style Innovator,
to Swarovski for embellishing our microphones.
These look amazing.
Yeah, I know. She really did a good job. Don't forget to follow Beauty in Town. Follow all our social media handles, and don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Share
and make sure share and like as well because
and subscribe too.
And subscribe,
yes. And thank you, and catch you on the next episode.
Peace out.
Peace out.
A-Town.